Well, thanks for joining us from the NRCHA Kimes Ranch Derby here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm Amy Wilson. This is the EQN Sports Desk driven by Holiday Auto Group, and coverage is presented by Ranch Fuel. And we get to welcome back now a two-time World's Greatest Non-Pro champion, Lanham Brown. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you came into the finals tonight, the top 8, with a 6.5 point lead, and you finished winning it by 5.5 points. This was awesome, wasn't it?
It was so much fun. Yes, ma'am.
So we talked just yesterday about your amazing horse. He's a Twisted Bet. You call him Casino, a 10-year-old gelding. You've won everything from a top horse at the Ranch Rodeo to winning this non-pro championship for the World's Greatest. You were also second in the non-pro Derby and the non-pro Bridal Super Spectacular Class Champion with a score of 878. You finished in the World's Greatest non-pro with a score of 1,091. So they added everything up, and I think it's just awesome.
It's been a great week. Yeah. I love it out here.
And the money, $28,000. So that's nice too.
That's great.
And a special thank you to GastroBim for being the presenting sponsor of the World's Greatest Non-Pro Champion. Let's talk a little bit and go back and watch the steer stopping. A 225. So that's what we talked to you about yesterday.
Yeah.
This was a great run, and we want to show it to everyone again. Now that you've had time to watch it a couple times, tell us what you think.
Yeah, well, we've been working on that scoring and breaking right there, and it really showed. That horse he's a lot of fun to rope on. Yeah, he's just could timed up that stop a little better, but I hate to complain about a 225.
Exactly. Yeah, you set it up really well, and he looks so cool. We talked yesterday too about how your wife shows him, and you have 7-month-old twins, so they'll be riding him someday too, and it's just so awesome to have a horse that special. 6th generation on the R.A. Brown Ranch. What a legacy that you get to live, and the history that's behind the ranch that you're a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the family's great, and it's just, the I guess the motto is, keep the ranch in the family, and the family in the ranch, and the family stayed true to that, and it's a blessing for sure.
Definitely. You guys are doing other things to progress in different areas, such as the cow horse. You talked about breeding some different mares. Elaborate a little bit on that, and also your sale that's coming up and the competition, because I think this is really cool.
Yeah. So we've just been, we've been raising ranch horses forever, and in the last 10 years or so, we've brought in some of these modern cow horse cutting type bloodlines and brought horses to compete in events like this. And we have a sale every March, and this year we're going to do a pretty fun event with it, and it's going to be a 5-event invitational, and we're going to invite 15 guys, head one, heel one, tie one down, rein and go down the fence, all on the same horse. So kind of a combination between the timed event and the World's Greatest, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Has there ever been a competition like this?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah. So how'd you come up with the idea?
Well, just my cousin Miles and I just visiting, and kind of want to do something different that would be, could turn into something really cool. And these horses like Casino that are versatile and can do a lot of different things. It's something, that kind of horse is what we're trying to build, and I think that it's just really neat to make that kind of horse, and also to get those type of guys that can do all 5 of those events at the venue. I think that's going to be really cool.
Do you have any idea who's going to be invited?
We've got a list together, and invitations will be sent out soon.
Oh, so you're leaving us in suspense for now.
That's it.
You'll have to wait for the announcement
That's
on
right.
who's invited to this special event.
Yeah.
Really cool, a combination between World's Greatest and the Timed Event Championship. So I can't wait to watch that. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, talking more about He's a Twisted Bet, Casino. Anything else you want to add about what he's done for your life? You talked yesterday about his lifetime earnings being $90,000. They've now added a lot to that.
Yeah, exactly. We've grown a lot together. When that horse turned 6 years old, I think he'd won $1,200, and we we didn't get along great as a young horse, and you know, he's 10 now, and this put him over 100,000, and I think it speaks to NRCHA and the bridle classes that a guy can go win that much money in that amount of time, and then just to that horse, and you know, he just shows up every time, and yeah, I can't say enough about him, really.
You've mentioned that he matured just a little bit later than some do, and
Yeah.
I think that's really important to point out that you took your time with him.
Yeah.
You know, kept building on that foundation, and now look what he's been
Yeah.
able to become.
Absolutely, yeah. Didn't really have a choice. He was kind of the only one I had, so he was going to work whether he wanted to or not. And finally, we kind of got on the same page, and it all came together.
Was there any certain thing that you think helped make that happen?
Just maturity from both of us, I think. I mean, I don't know. It just keep showing up and keep going at it.
Yeah, finally clicked, and we're sure
That's
glad
right.
it did. I know you are
Yeah.
too.
Absolutely.
A lot of wins now. A two-time world's greatest non-pro champion, Lanham Brown, also second in the non-pro derby and winning the non-pro bridal super spectacular class. 1,091 points is what they finished with, over $28,000. He's a Twisted Bet Casino, the 10-year-old gelding. So cool. And a shout out to R.A. Brown Ranch. You should check out their sale and also the competition that they're going to have. Another special thank you to GastroBim, the presenting sponsor. Anything else you want to add about this whole experience?
No, I mean, I'd like to thank the NRCHA and my family, and you know, the group that I surround myself with, my herd help. You know, that's all what makes it happen, and people taking care of things at home have a lot to be thankful for.
That's very true. It takes a great team, and I know you're appreciative of all of them. Congratulations again, Lanham Brown, and a special thank you to Kimes Ranch. This has been the NRCHA Derby here in Scottsdale. I'm Amy Wilson from the EQN Sports Desk, driven by Holiday Auto Group, and coverage presented by Ranch Fuel.
Sweet.